Hi, I'm Frank Scharnell at Ethical SEO Consulting. I'm one of the SEO strategists here, and today I want to talk to you about Google Plus authorship, implementation, and long-term effects of having it on your website. Hey guys, so getting the most out of your Google Plus profile and really implementing the authorship properly. As you can see, I have a link there. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me on Twitter or Google Plus or whatever you feel comfortable with. I have grown to be a huge Google Plus enthusiast over the past year and really enjoy the platform, even though it hasn't been adopted as a main social network quite yet. It is it's a great place to connect with other individuals, and it's a good place for a lot of professionals to be found. If you're interested in downloading the slide deck with all of the links, feel free to go to Ethical SEO's slide deck at slideshare.net/ethicalseo. We have a number of different decks there, so please feel free to check any of those out. There's a wealth of information. So getting into it, a brief overview of authorship. In short, Google Plus authorship is linking your profile to the content that you write. You guys may have noticed seeing search results with the actual picture next to them, and that means that they have set up authorship on that piece of content and that it is verified by Google that that's so. There's also a couple links there to read more of the works that they have, visit their circles, and see their profile. We'll get into that a little bit farther on one of the next slides. Google Plus authorship is also really good for bloggers to help your readers connect and really build an identity and a reputation for your blog as well as your writing. It is a great traffic increaser with increasing the click-through rate in a search engine results page. As you can see, those pictures stick out pretty well there. And that creates a lot of attractiveness to the user, and they have a higher click-through on that. And then there's also some long-term effects that I want to talk about for ranking and things that Google's kind of got in the works. So short-term effects, it's fairly obvious. You know, you have your picture there, you have a link to your profile, people can literally see all of the content that you have verified through your authorship. And that's really good for building more followership on your Google Plus, which gives you a little bit more authority on your profile. And I've got a couple articles that I've written, and also AJ Khan is a really good person to look for on authority of the Google Plus profiles and how authority can actually help you rank through Google Plus. But right now, let's just stick to the authorship. So you have the snippets there, you have the link to your profile, and you have more of my content. So that's really valuable to any user. And the picture is really what gets everybody to click through on this search engine result or SERP. It really sticks out in a crowd, especially if no one else is using authorship-rich snippets. So go ahead and apply the Google Plus authorship for this short-term effect to your results on your content. Long-term effects of authorship. This is something that Google's been working for probably a little over a year now, and it's called Author Rank. It's going to be a very big factor which will directly affect some rankings in the search engine. Author Rank will help to determine what high quality content is, and this will be determined by the author and the interactions with their content. It's something that will work hand in hand with PageRank and the authority of the website in which it's posted on. If you have a good author rank and you have a good PageRank, you're likely to have things rank higher. And this is all futuristically speaking. I have seen some ranking increases because of a confirmed authorship, but I have not seen anything that is a major effect from author rank just yet. They're still kind of rolling it out, and I think that we'll see a lot more effects going forward in the future. Google really just wants to filter out all of the quality content that is useful, especially from the authorities on that topic, which would be where your authorship digital markup really comes into play, because it confirms that you are indeed a contributor and that is a post that you did and you're an expert in it. It's just like having a doctorate or some sort of other title that makes you an expert in the field. It's just Google's way of kind of confirming that and giving the recognition to the people who deserve it. Having an active Google Plus profile and authorship implemented will lead to a lot of success. It's one thing to just have a static profile, but author rank kind of requires that you are active on Google Plus, and I personally really enjoy searching Google Plus and seeing the trends, and having more of a community of professionals to reach out to in SEO especially. It's really easy to just connect and talk to other professionals in the industry. For a little bit more specific information, I put AJ Khan's Google Plus down there, as well as his author rank post, which has a wealth of information. It goes into the topic far more than what I've touched on right here. So please check that out if you're still curious about some of the authorship and how it might affect your website. And if you're concerned about it, just go ahead and let's go through the next steps and create your authorship profile, and then you're just going to be ahead of the curve. So what you need to have authorship, there's two things that you need to have, and the first one is a Google Plus profile, and the second is to have access to your content. A lot of people might be, well, why do I need a Google Plus profile? Well, this is exactly why you need it, and you might not use it as often as a Facebook or a Twitter, but it definitely has its uses. And it definitely is something that you need to have for this authorship. And then access to your content. If you happen to have some content that you don't have access to, that you maybe did in the past, if you can try to get access to it, you can also confirm that you're the author on that content as well. So having the access to your content is valuable. So if you don't have a Google Plus profile, just go and sign up at plus.google.com, and you don't need a Gmail to sign up, which is kind of nice of Google not to require you to go to one of their other products. And make sure to fill out the profile as completely as you can. This is kind of just a great rule of thumb in SEO to completely fill out all of your fields, and then confirm your email and your contact information as well. Your profile picture does have to be at least 250 pixels by 250 pixels. It can be bigger than that. You can crop it down to whatever size, but this pic will be the one that is displayed in search results. You can change it whenever you would like, and the change is almost instantaneous through Google. And the picture has to be of your face, no logos or shots that it's hard to tell who you are. Google's pretty strict, and they're really good at catching people that are trying to do outside of their guidelines for authorship. So make sure that the picture is of your face and you won't run into any problems. So the first thing that you need to do after you get your profile set up, or if you already have a profile, is add your contributor links. Now this is just the easiest and most proven method that I'm giving you to do Google Plus authorship. There's a couple other ways to do it, but this is the foolproof method that will work for everyone. So the two major components, adding contributor links is the first. Your contributor links are normally located towards the bottom of your profile, and all you have to do is go in there and edit them. As you can see, I gave you guys an example. Make sure the blog name does indeed reflect the blog. It is an actual link to that website, so make sure that it reflects it really well. I have my personal blog listed up there, and a few of our other ones that I also contribute to, and their blog names. So just make sure that it's not keyword stuff, and it really reflects what the blog is about. And once you have the contributor section done, you're actually done with your profile as far as the contributors and adding the links is for Google+. Now for all of the off of the profile stuff that you need to do for your authorship. It's fairly easy to do, but you just have to be kind of diligent in doing it and making sure that it's done in the right places. So once you've added your contributor to your profile, and you can add as many contributors as you like. Obviously, you're only going to want to probably do it to places that you regularly post to and that you're going to have constant access to as an author, to make sure that you always have those tags there. So the tag in your profile, and I might want to clarify a little bit, this is literally going to be a link on the post page or in your author bio. I try to always have it in my author bio, that way I never have to try to remember it after I'm done with creating a post. You're going to have at the end of your Google Plus link, you're going to have !rel equals author. And this is the authorship tag that tells Google, hey, I'm the author of this post and I'm also a contributor to this website. So, you know, this is your digital markup and your digital identity to being an author through Google. You have to make sure that this is a followed link. If it is not a followed link, you will run into problems because Google's robots will likely not crawl it, and you're not going to see the rich snippet. So if you happen to have a no follow tag on your outbound links or on this outbound link, you will not see your authorship rich snippets, and you will not be getting credit for the authorship of that content. In HTML terms, it'll look like href, HTTPS, your profile link, /about, !rel equals author, and then most people always do plus. For me, it would be plus Frank or plus F Scharnell. You can have a full name, you can have a first name, but normally it's a plus sign that signifies that that's a Google Plus link. It's not something that you have to do. You can also put it into your off-site, maybe a little G Plus widget if that would help. You don't have to put it in plus, you know, and then your name. So once you do those two things, you actually are going to be completed with your authorship. Again, you can have as many contributor links and you can write on as many blogs as possible. As a matter of fact, that will obviously help your author rank as you have more quality content posted. It will create a bigger reputation for you throughout Google. And you should start seeing your author-rich snippets in about a week. It really varies depending on how long it takes Google to crawl through all of those links and find your rel author tag. Now, something that I highly encourage is that if you have any old blogs or maybe places that you've contributed to, try to go back and get the authorship tag on there, because that's going to help build your reputation for authorship a lot quicker. And if you are indeed the author of those posts, it's going to be really good for you in the long run because of the quality. It's a fairly simple process. Like I said, it's kind of a 1-2 punch. It's a 2-component process. Make sure that your profile is all updated, and you'll be good to go. Something that I would like to encourage you guys to do, which I didn't really put in the slide deck, is playing with your authorship pictures. You know, changing the backgrounds and things of that nature to see if maybe that would affect your click-through rate, because you can have a click-through rate increase of up to about 35%, and depending on what the traffic is on that post, that could be pretty significant. You could get some good contacts, good relationships built through that. So make sure that that you play around with your photo and see what works best for you in your industry or niche. If you guys have any questions, feel free to contact us at Ethical. You can also contact me on Google Plus or Twitter. It doesn't matter much. I'm always free for answering questions. You know, knowledge a lot of times is free, and that's what I like to help, is to encourage people to kind of implement some of these things that are becoming more daily practices for some of the SEOs out there. Authorship being one of them. Also, if you have any interest in internet marketing or SEO updates, please go and check out our blog at ethicalseoconsulting.com/blog. It's great. We have a lot of great tips for social media, in addition to internet marketing and SEO. We also do some project management things, so be sure to check that out. Anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for going through the deck, and I will have more videos coming up to you soon. So stay tuned, and thanks for checking out Ethical SEO Consulting.